Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today for our Roadmap to a Greener Factory webinar. This webinar is hosted by the Alliance for Manufacturing and Technology in partnership with our three sister MEPs, one from Central New York, TDO, from Mohawk Valley, AIM, and from Western New York, Insight. I'm Carol Miller. I'm the Executive Director at the Alliance for Manufacturing and Technology, and I'll be today's moderator. This webinar will be recorded and available on our website, as well as a link will be sent out to participants following the webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to add them to the chat and we'll be answering them along the way and at the end of the session. Our agenda today will highlight a number of programs that are currently available, as well as a couple new programs to help organizations become greener factories. We'll include introductions, background, a roadmap to cleaner factory, including assessments, rebates, services, and funding, and then we'll have some wrap up. This program, the Appalachian Regional Initiative for Stronger Economies, is funded by ARC, or the Appalachian Regional Commission. The project is Manufacturing the New Economy in Appalachia. It's a 5-state initiative. It includes Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, Ohio, and West Virginia. The lead organization is our sister MEP in Pittsburgh, Catalyst Connection. New York it crosses over 4 of the MEP organizations, and AMT is the lead for the 14 counties that Arise impacts. And the initiative has 2 prongs. The first prong is to help companies reduce their energy and reduce their carbon footprint. The second prong is to help organizations pivot or build their business in clean energy technologies. Today, we're going to focus on the first, which is helping organizations reduce their carbon footprint and reduce their energy consumption. The next slide. With that, I'm going to introduce my colleague, Puneet Shetty, who's going to be our instructor today. So Puneet.
Thank you, Carol, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Energy Reduction webinar. My name is Puneet Shetty, and I'm honored to serve as a program manager for this important initiative. I bring over a little background on myself. I bring over 16 years of experience in manufacturing with a strong background in electrical and instrumentation, as well as industrial engineering. Currently, I'm a principal consultant at AMT, and also a passionate advocate for clean energy solutions. I'm excited to lead this project alongside a talented team from AMT, as well as our esteemed partners from 3 Manufacturing Extension Partnership, or MEPs, that Carol just mentioned: Insight from Western New York, TDO from Central New York, and AIM from Mohawk Valley. Together, we are committed to help manufacturers not only reduce their energy consumption, but also achieve their sustainability goals. We are here to collaborate with you, and we are confident that through our collective efforts, we can drive meaningful energy reductions and positive environmental outcomes. Let's dive into the concept of a carbon footprint. A carbon footprint represents the total amount of greenhouse gases emitted by human activities, typically measured in tons of carbon dioxide, or CO2 equivalent. It includes everything from energy consumption to transportation and waste management. The primary greenhouse gases contributing to global warming include carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous dioxide, and various fluorinated gases. These gases trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, driving climate change. Carbon dioxide is the most prevalent greenhouse gas, or GHG, released primarily through the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, or natural gas, and deforestation. Following that are some small but significant proportion of other gases. Now, greenhouse gas emission originate from multiple sectors, mostly energy production, transportation, industry, agriculture, and waste management. Each sector plays a crucial role in global emission landscape. Burning of coal, natural gas, and oil for electricity and heat is the largest single source of global CO2 emissions. Transportation includes emissions from cars, trucks, ships, trains, and planes. The sector primarily emits CO2, but also methane and nitrous oxide. This is followed by industrial activities which emit greenhouse gases through the use of fossil fuels for energy, chemical reaction during production processes, and the use of fluorinated gases. Understanding these sectors and associated greenhouse gas emissions is crucial for developing effective strategies to reduce the global carbon footprint. To better understand and manage emissions, the greenhouse gas emissions are categorized into 3 scopes. Scope 1 covers direct emissions from owned sources or controlled by organization. Scope 2 cover indirect emissions from purchased energy like steam, heating, and cooling. Although these emissions physically occur at a facility where electricity, steam, heating, or cooling is generated, they are accounted for in the organization Scope 2. Because they result from the organization's energy usage. Excuse me. Scope 3 emissions are all the other indirect emissions not covered in Scope 2. They occur in the value chain of reporting organization, both upstream and downstream. Some examples of Scope 3 are transportation and distribution, waste generated in operations, business travel, employee commuting, processing of sold products. Scope 3 is often the largest source of emissions for many organizations, covering a wide array of activities along the entire value chain. Understanding and managing these scopes help organizations develop comprehensive greenhouse gas reduction strategies, measure their carbon footprint accurately, and report their emissions transparently. Now that we understand what a carbon footprint is and what are the different scopes, let's see what different organizations are doing to mitigate some of the risks. The Department of Energy, or DOE, has created an industrial decarbonization roadmap, which outlines 4 key pillars: energy efficiency, industrial electrification, low carbon fuels, and carbon capture, utilization, and storage, or CCUS. These strategies are essentially for reducing emissions in industrial sector. The objective of energy efficiency is to reduce energy consumption across industrial processes, which in turn reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. Industrial electrification encompasses of replacing fossil fuel-based energy sources with electricity, especially from renewable sources in industrial processes. The objective of low carbon fuel feedstocks and energy sources is to replace high carbon fuels and feedstocks with low carbon alternatives. Finally, carbon capture, utilization, and storage includes capturing the CO2 emissions from industrial processes and either store it underground or utilize it in other products. This DOE's roadmap focus on these 4 pillars as essential strategies to decarbonize the industrial sector, which is a major contributor to GHG emissions. Implementing these pillars will help industries reduce their carbon footprint, increase competitiveness, and contribute to global climate change. Little more information to complement this roadmap, the DOE has outlined a comprehensive strategy to achieve a net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. The strategy is aligned with the broader national and global climate goals, aiming to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels. The path to net zero by 2050 involves a combination of technological advancements, policy measures, and sector-specific strategies. The DOE's path to net zero by 2050 is an ambitious but necessary roadmap that integrates technological innovation, policy support, and stakeholder engagement across all sectors of the economy. By implementing these strategies, the US aims to lead the world in mitigating climate change while fostering economic growth and ensure energy security. Moving on to state goals, the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act, or CLCPA, or the Climate Act, as some of you might have heard, in New York sets very ambitious goals, including a 40% reduction in emissions by 2030 and achieving 100% zero emission electricity by 2040. We are here to help you align with these targets. New York State must must reduce statewide greenhouse gas emissions by 40% from 1990 levels, and must achieve a 100% carbon-free electricity system by 2040. This means that all electricity generated in the state must come from a zero-emission source, including renewable, nuclear, and possibly fossil fuel plants equipped with carbon capture and storage technology. New York State must also has a goal to achieve 85% reduction in greenhouse gas emission from 1990 levels by 2050. The remaining 15% of emissions that are difficult to eliminate will need to be offset or captured, achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions across the entire state. Now that we have explored the background of the greenhouse gases and the various federal and state goals for emission reduction, the question arises, why should we as manufacturers care about these targets? In today's competitive market, the pressure to reduce emission isn't just about compliance, it's about staying ahead. Reducing your carbon footprint can lead to significant cost savings, enhance your brand reputation, and open up new opportunities in a growing green economy. Additionally, aligning with these goals help future-proof your business against regulatory changes, supply chain demand, and evolving consumer preferences. One of the most immediate and impactful benefit of energy saving measure is cost reduction. By implementing energy efficient technologies and practices, manufacturers can significantly lower their energy bills. Beyond the business case, energy efficiency allows manufacturers to contribute to global efforts to combat climate change and reduce environmental impact. Furthermore, energy efficiency is not just about cutting costs, it's a strategic approach that enhances your facility's resilience and reliability, ensuring that your operations remain robust in the face of challenges. Whether it's coping with energy price volatility, maintaining consistent production, or preparing for external disruptions, energy efficiency strengthens your ability to keep your businesses running smoothly. Energy reduction is also about creating healthier environments for your employees, your community, and the planet. By embracing energy efficient practices, manufacturers can play a crucial role in improving public health, both now and in future. Also, you can achieve a win-win by cutting costs and increasing competitiveness while contributing to a more sustainable future. Let us explore how we can help you realize these benefits through a targeted energy reduction strategy. Before looking at the strategy, let's take a moment to understand what motivates you, your organization to reduce energy consumption. There is a quick poll. The poll options are like cost saving, environmental impact, regulatory compliance, corporate social responsibility, and innovation. Give me a second while I launch it. So you have around 20 seconds to respond, and then you should be able to see live results. Excellent. We have a few more votes to go. All right, so we got 15 out of 16 votes, and looks like we have like a good mix with cost savings leading the initiative. I just shared the results with you guys. I hope everybody can see it. We have 87% cost saving, and then a smaller for environmental impact, and second is corporate social responsibility, and tie on the last place for regulatory and innovation. All right, so thanks for voting. So at this point, we can, I don't know if you have any questions, Carol, in the Q&A. I know that I covered a lot of information in the short time.
We do not currently have any questions, Puneet, in the chat. If
Okay.
anybody is interested, please feel free, and I can unmute you. Even if you want to just say I'd like to be unmuted, that's fine. But that was a lot of great information. So thanks for giving us kind of a baseline for the rest of today's conversation.
All right. So give a couple seconds and I'll move on to my next slide. All right. So our roadmap to a greener factory involves several key steps. Let's begin by understanding where your factory currently stands. The first step on your journey to a greener operation is to conduct a thorough self-assessment, and we are here to guide you through it. Together, we will evaluate your current energy use, identify key areas of consumption, and pinpoint inefficiencies in your operations. We will help you utilize tools and resources like energy management software or consulting services to get an accurate picture of your energy footprint. This self-assessment will give us up the baseline data which we need to prioritize the areas where improvements will have the most significant impact. Seeing is believing. So next we will take a closer look at your facility. Plant tours will allow us to identify energy saving opportunities in real time. We will organize walkthroughs of your facility, focusing on how energy is used. We will help you spot obvious signs of inefficiencies like equipment running unnecessarily, leaks in the compressed air systems, poor insulation, or outdated lighting systems. We will also engage with your team on the ground to uncover critical opportunities for improvement from their hands-on experience. Next, with a clear understanding of your current situation, it's time for us to define a strategic approach that's tailored specifically to your factory's needs. We will set realistic and measurable goals based on our findings from the self-assessment and plant tours. Together, we will develop a comprehensive energy management plan that outlines short-term and long-term actions, timelines, and responsibilities. This plan will include energy efficiency projects, staff training, and policy changes. We will ensure that your energy goals align with your overall business objectives, helping secure buy-in from your leadership and other stakeholders. This is where we turn strategy into action. We will help you implement your plan by leveraging assessments and available rebates. We will schedule energy assessments with qualified professionals to get expert recommendations on where and how to improve energy efficiency. We will assist you in identifying and prioritizing projects that offer the greatest return on investment, from upgrading to energy efficient lighting and HVAC systems to optimizing production processes and exploring renewable energy options. We will take advantage of available rebates, incentives, and grants to offset the cost of these projects, making them more financially viable. Together, we will implement all these changes in a phased approach, starting with the low cost or no cost measures, and gradually moving towards a more capital intensive projects. We will monitor your progress regularly and adjust the strategies as needed to ensure you're on the right track to meet your energy reduction goals. Finally, we'll see the rewards of your efforts, a greener, more resilient operations that benefit both your business and the environment. You will realize cost savings through reduced energy consumptions, lower utility bills, and decreased maintenance cost. These savings can be reinvested into your further improvement or other business areas. Your operations will become more reliable and resilient with more efficient equipment, leading to less downtime, fewer breakdowns, and a more subtle, stable production environment. We will work together to strengthen your competitive position by building your reputation as a sustainable and responsible manufacturer, helping attract environmentally conscious customers and partners, and opening new market opportunities. By reducing your carbon footprint and emissions, you will contribute positively to environmental and community health, leading to a better air quality and a healthier community. Our collaborative efforts will position your factory for a long-term success, aligning with global sustainability trends and regulatory requirements, ensuring your business remains future-proof and in increasingly eco-conscious world. This collaborative roadmap to a greener factory is not just about ticking off checklist. It's about transforming your operations to be more efficient, sustainable, and resilient. By working together to understand your current situation and taking strategic action, we will not only reduce environmental impact, but also create a stronger, more competitive business. We just outlined a comprehensive roadmap for transforming your factory into a more sustainable, eco-friendly operation. Now let's dive deeper into taking action part of the journey. So an energy assessment or an audit is a first step in identifying opportunities for energy savings. The assessment or the audit involves analyzing energy usage, looking at your building structures and identifying conservation opportunities. It will include the details such as your name, building name, location, type, purpose, historical data, and any previous energy audit conducted. We will analyze the consumption of fossil fuels, purchased power or steam, and setting up a baseline using fuel consumption records. We will also conduct a thorough examination of the building structure and equipments, covering both energized and non-energized system, as well as factors related to human behavior. We will then identify potential areas for energy savings and calculate the associated energy and cost savings, along with payback period for each opportunity. Finally, we'll prioritize the opportunities based on various factors, guiding the implementation process for maximum efficiency gains. There are different levels of the assessment or energy audits that we just talked about, from basic overviews to detailed analysis. Understanding these can help you decide what's the best fit for your facility. American Society for Heating, Refrigerating, and Air Conditioning Engineers, or ASHRAE as we call, has 3 levels that are defined. Level 1 is a high-level overview of building energy performance and identify potential areas for further investigation. Level 2 is energy modeling to estimate potential energy savings from proposed improvements. And 3 is more sophisticated energy modeling techniques such as building simulation and life cycle cost analysis to evaluate the feasibility and cost effectiveness of energy saving measures in greater detail. We offer various resources for all these energy assessments and audits that we talked about, going from no-cost surveys to comprehensive audits. Depending on your needs, we can guide you through the best option. This chart basically is a comparison of different energy assessment services available to small and medium-sized manufacturers in New York, with each option being compared across several criteria. As far as criteria is concerned, all the options are available to manufacturers that fall under the NAAQS code under 31 to 33 with fewer than 500 employees. In terms of utility bill requirements, NY-MEP is suitable for any utility bill amount, making it flexible for all sizes. Virtual IAC targets those with utility bills or energy usage between $65,000 to $100,000 a year. Full IAC is greater than $100,000 up to $3.5 million. And a contractor service is open to any of us with any utility bill, but prefers those with a larger spend, typically around like $1 million. Process-wise, you can see that NY-MEP involves pre-assessment survey, a site visit, follow-up, and a report. Virtual IAC is similar, except that it's done virtually with an internal resource from the company. Full IAC is kind of similar to NY-MEP, but it's on a different level, and it's done in person by a team with the right equipments. And contractor is similar to full IAC, but might include varying steps depending on the contractor's specific processes. Cost-wise, NY-MEP, virtual, and full IAC, they're offered at no cost. The contractor has a cost to it, typically ranging from like $7,000 to $30,000, but it can be partially funded by NYSERDA. In terms of availability, NY-MEP is available immediately. Virtual IAC and full IAC available in October 2024. Contractors' lead time may vary depending on the contractor's schedule and workload. In terms of ASHRAE level that I mentioned before, NY-MEP is a level 1, virtual and full IAC is a level 2, and contractors can do any of the 3 levels depending upon the requirements. So in summary, this chart is meant to help us choose the most suitable energy assessment service based on our size, utility bill, desired assessment, depth, and timing. It highlights the flexibility of the NY-MEP service, the more detailed analysis provided by the IAC options, and the variability in services offered by the contractors, with some partial funding available from NYSERDA for several of for the options. After we complete the assessments and identify any efficiency upgrades, next step would be to look at offsetting some of those costs. Utility rebates are financial incentives offered by these utility companies, such as the one that you see on this screen, NYSEG, RG&E, National Grid, Department of Energy, or the municipality. These rebates help reduce the initial cost of purchasing and installing energy-efficient equipment or renewable energy systems, making it more affordable for customers to upgrade to more sustainable solution. They are a valuable tool for both consumers and the utility companies, helping to promote the adoption of energy-efficient and renewable technologies. They play a crucial role in reducing overall energy consumption, lower greenhouse gas emissions, and supporting the transition to a more sustainable energy system. We can help you with all the three, like NYSEG, RG&E, National Grid, and Department of Energy. We are still working with the municipalities to see how we can connect them to the manufacturers if you're in a municipality region. There are two main types of rebates: prescriptive, which are set amount for common upgrades, and custom, which are performance-based for more complex projects. The prescriptive incentives provide specific rebates or financial support for predefined energy efficiency measures. These measures are often standard, straightforward upgrades with established savings and cost. The custom incentives are more flexible and tailored to specific projects that may not fit into a predefined category of prescriptive program. These incentives are typically based on actual energy savings achieved by the project. There are two, NYSEG and RG&E offer various rebates for lighting, HVAC, process systems, and more. Understanding these can help you maximize your savings. This slide outlines two different incentive structures by NYSEG and RG&E. Prescriptive and custom. A simple example of prescriptive rebate would be replacing lamps, which get you a rebate ranging from $6 to $12 per lamp, depending upon the power and size of the lamp. Fixture rebates range from $25 to $360 per fixture. Another example would be a weather stripping and air sealing, which can get you a rebate of $150 per square foot of room for improvement that reduce drafts and heat loss. The custom, on the other hand, as I said before, offer more flexibility, allowing for tailored solution and higher potential rebates based on actual energy savings your project achieves. I would recommend please take advantage of the current lighting rebates, which are currently higher than usual, significant saving opportunity. However, please note that these generous rebates will expire in 2026. So now is an ideal time to upgrade and maximize your energy savings before these incentives are gone, if you have not already made use of these. I'll give you a moment to take a look at some of these numbers. I know it can be a little overwhelming to look at all those numbers in like tiny, but we are here to help you and secure all those rebates whenever you're ready to do any of those projects. So moving on to the national grid, if you're in a national grid area, they also offer substantial rebates for similar upgrades, and they can also cover a significant portion of your project cost. As you can see, they also have prescriptive and custom and similar type of programs, but a different dollar amount. The process for prescriptive and custom is slightly different. Prescriptive is pretty straightforward. We install the upgrade, apply for a rebate, and get reimbursed. But custom typically involves reviewing requirements and apply for a pre-approval. Once approved, we can install the equipment, apply for a rebate, and receive reimbursement. But the custom is also a little more than just the prescriptive. The DOE also offers rebates through programs like Extended Product System Rebates, or EPS, which helps offset the cost of energy efficient systems. If you're looking to upgrade your manufacturing systems and reduce energy cost, the DOE's manufacturing and energy supply chain, or MESC, they call, offers a fantastic opportunity for manufacturers through their EPS rebate program. It provides rebates for qualified extended product system like electric motors, electronic controls, and driven loads, which can significantly reduce your energy consumption and cost. You can take advantage of it by applying to the DOE's simple application portal. You can explore more details about the program. I've shared the links in the slide, which I'll be sharing later with you. Don't miss out the opportunities to upgrade your system while securing rebates that directly support energy efficient technologies. So we have almost reached the halfway point of the presentation, and we talked about the roadmap, assessments, and rebates. As with any journey, measuring our progress is crucial. So one of the key indicators of progress is energy consumption, a major factor in our sustainability efforts. To better understand where we stand collectively, we would like to ask you all a question. Let me see. So how much have your organization reduced its energy consumption in the past year? This will help us gauge where you are on your energy reduction journey. See some votes coming in. And at this point, I also want to, while we are waiting to get all the poll and the results out, to check to see if we have any questions or anybody want to ask any question. Carol, do we see any questions in the chat, or we are good there?
I do not currently see any questions in the chat. I have one that I think folks might be interested in, and that is, how can I do an assessment if I'm a manufacturer? What do I need to do?
There's one single step, simple step. Reach out to us, and I will help you with all the scheduling.
And you'll find out which one is the best fit.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, Puneet.
All right. I think we got a 13 out of 15.
It looks
Not
like we
bad.
have lots of opportunity here, right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I'll end this poll and share the results. And I guess assume everybody's seeing. So we have 2 of them in 0 to 5, 3 of them in 6 to 10%, 4 in no reduction, and 4 not sure. So there are a lot of opportunities, and also good to see that some of you are actually measuring yourself, and even though it's like a low number, but you still you know where you stand. So it gives you a good baseline. So I'll stop sharing. Move on to the next. So we looked at the assessments and the rebates. The next on our list is services. Excuse me. As manufacturers, give me 1 second while I move this poll away. All right. So as manufacturers, we play a crucial role in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, which is essential for both environmental sustainability and a long-term business resilience. This slide outlines several targeted strategies that can help us achieve significant reduction in our carbon footprint. The first and most immediate opportunity is improving energy efficiency within our operations. This involves optimizing equipment, upgrading to more efficient technologies, and implementing better energy management practices. These actions not only reduce emissions, but also lower energy cost, providing a dual benefit. Another critical strategy is transitioning to an alternate low carbon energy source. This could mean shifting from fossil fuels to renewable energy, such as solar, wind, or hydropower. By diversifying our energy mix, we can significantly cut down on emissions while also stabilizing energy costs in long term. The third strategy focuses on sustainable material use and reducing waste. This includes selecting material with lower environmental impact, improving recycling process, and minimizing waste production. By adopting a circular approach to materials, we not only reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but also conserve natural resources. Next, we can look at our supply chain and transportation methods by optimizing logistics, adopting more fuel-efficient transportation, and sourcing materials locally where possible. We can decrease emissions associated with moving goods. Collaboration with suppliers to improve their sustainability practice is also a key component. Finally, carbon management and offsetting are essential for tackling emissions that are difficult to eliminate. This involves monitoring and managing our carbon footprint closely and investing in carbon offset projects such as reforestation or renewable energy initiatives to compensate for unavoidable emissions. Together, these strategies provide a comprehensive approach to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, helping us contribute to global sustainability goals while also driving operational efficiency and innovation. The first strategy for reducing greenhouse gas emissions focus on comprehensive planning. This involves several key services designed to help you increase profitability, meet environmental goals, and enhance resilience. Let's break down each of the services. Our first service is developing a strategic plan that aligns with your financial objectives, with your environmental and sustainability goals. This plan will integrate energy efficiency measures and sustainability initiatives with your operations, not only improving your bottom line, but also strengthening your organization's resilience to future challenges. We can achieve this by training to help you develop a strategic energy management program or a SEM program. This training is essential for equipping your team with the skills needed to create and implement a robust SEM plan. The SEM program will guide you in a continuously improvement energy performance, identifying opportunities for efficiency and achieving your energy goals over time. Next, we can help establishing a sustainable energy management system. This we can achieve by guiding you becoming 50,001 ready, which involves aligning with the DOE's ISO 50,001 ready program. This program helps you implement an energy management system that meets international standards for energy performance without requiring formal certification. Also, there is support available for hiring an on-site energy manager. This role is crucial for overseeing and executing, especially for small and medium-sized manufacturers like us, to monitor to do the energy management plans effectively. The on-site energy manager will be responsible for driving continuous improvement, monitoring energy performance, and identifying new opportunities for energy savings. So by leveraging all these services that you just saw, you can develop a strategic approach to energy management that supports you overall greenhouse gas reduction efforts, enhance operational efficiency, and build a more resilient operations. And we can help you with all of these. There are other ways to attain energy efficiency in operations. Upgrading machinery and production equipment to more energy efficient models is a fundamental step. We can help implementing systems to continuously monitor and analyze energy consumption, which helps in identifying areas of inefficiency. By tracking energy use in real time, you can pinpoint where energy is being wasted and take corrective actions to improve. You can also reduce taxes on energy for production activities. Some jurisdictions offer tax incentives or rebates for energy efficient production activities. So taking advantage of these programs can lower your operational costs and provide additional financial benefits for implementing energy saving measures. Monitoring can also help you reduce your overall energy demand, which in turn helps cut costs by reducing your utility bills. Next, minimizing the waste in the production process helps conserve energy. We can help you optimize your process so that you can reduce the energy required to manage the waste and improve overall operational efficiency. We can do this a number of ways. Mainly, we can help evaluate and implement air compressor best practice, evaluating and implementing the best practice for operation such as like regular maintenance, leak management, and using a right-size compressor can lead to substantial energy savings. Next, upgrading facilities with energy efficiency lighting, HVAC systems, and insulation is crucial. This improvement enhances the overall energy performance of factories and warehouses, reducing heating and cooling costs and improving working conditions. So by employing these strategies, you can effectively enhance energy efficiency in your operations, reduce cost, and contribute to your organizational sustainability goals. Next, the process optimization is another crucial strategy for reducing energy consumption and improve overall operational efficiency. Optimizing manufacturing process involves streamlining operations to reduce energy consumption. This can be achieved through advanced automation, which can increase efficiency and precision, or by adopting lean manufacturing techniques that minimize waste and enhance productivity. By refining processes, you can lower energy use and boost overall efficiency. So we can help with services like quality and environmental services, lean enterprise, and Six Sigma process designed to enhance process efficiency and reduce waste. Cybersecurity is increasingly important in process optimization, especially as manufacturing systems become more connected. So by focusing on all these areas of process optimization, we can significantly reduce energy consumption, enhance efficiency, and achieve our sustainability goals while maintaining high operational standards. Next, transitioning to alternate energy source is another crucial step in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and enhancing energy sustainability. So here's how we can support your organization in transitions. One of the most effective ways to transition to renewable energy is by installing renewable energy systems directly at your manufacturing sites. We can help you with that assessment. This includes solar panel, wind turbines, and other systems that can generate clean energy on site, reducing reliance on the traditional grid. For small and medium size, especially, we have solutions for like low cost solar energy installation, which are tailored for your needs. To complement renewable energy, we provide battery and energy storage solutions. These systems store excess energy generated by your renewable sources, ensure a stable and reliable power supply even when production is low or the demand is high. This enhances energy efficiency and resilience. Another option is to source your electricity from a renewable provider through power purchase agreements or renewable energy certificate. This allows you to support green energy production and reduce your carbon footprint without needing to install one on site. For facilities, For facilities with higher energy demands, we can help with on-site combined heat and power systems, or CHP systems generate electricity and useful heat simultaneously, increasing energy efficiency and reduce waste. This is an excellent option for improving energy performance and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So in summary, by adopting these alternative sources, we can significantly reduce the environmental impact, lower energy cost, and enhance overall sustainability. Improving material efficiency is essential for reducing waste, lowering cost, and minimizing environmental impact. The first step is optimizing design and production process to minimize material waste. By refining these processes, we can help your organization use fewer raw materials without compromising on quality. This not only reduces cost, but also lessens the environmental burden. Next, we can focus on implementing closed loop systems where waste materials are recycled back into the production process. This approach ensures the materials are reused rather than discarded. And then finally, we can assist in choosing raw materials that have lower environmental impacts. This includes sourcing recycled or sustainable produced materials, which support the broader goals of sustainability. Optimizing your supply chain is crucial for enhancing sustainability, reducing risk, and improve overall efficiency. We begin by conducting comprehensive supply chain assessments to identify and prioritize opportunities for improvement. These assessments focus on pinpointing inefficiencies, reducing risk, and enhancing the overall resilience of your supply chain. Next, we work on optimizing your logistics to reduce emissions and improve efficiency. And then finally, we emphasize the importance of collaborating with suppliers to improve the sustainability of the practices. This involves working with suppliers to reduce their energy use, adopt low carbon technologies, and implement more sustainable practices. In summary, by focusing on these key areas, your organization can significantly improve supply chain management, and in turn, it may sound that I'm repeating that reduce environmental impact and enhance the overall operational efficiency. Effective carbon management is essential for reducing your organizational environmental impact. For industries with significant emissions, we can help with solutions to integrate carbon capture and storage technology directly into production process. In addition to reducing emissions, there are opportunities for carbon offsetting. This involves investing in offset projects like reforestation or renewable energy initiatives to balance out any emissions that cannot be entirely eliminated. By supporting these projects, you can achieve net zero emissions and contribute to a broader environmental goals. So we have one last poll. We all know about the energy consumption is how crucial it is for both cost saving and environmental impact. However, implementing these strategies often comes with its own set of challenges. So better understand the common barriers we all face. We'd like to get your input on this. So the question is, what is the biggest challenge in implementing energy reduction strategies? Launching the poll right now. So the options are cost, lack of knowledge, technology limitations, employee engagement, or regulatory compliance. So I see like there are 15 participants and 13 of them. So I did not bore anyone to sleep. So I'm happy about that. All right. So yeah, we got 14 of them. So I'll end the poll and share the results. So as you can see, mostly it is like the cost that is, and it very well resonates with the first poll, which is like the cost saving is the major motivation. So cost is also like the challenge, and the lack of knowledge. So that's why we are all here, and then you're all in the right place. We can definitely help you with that. Employee engagement and regulatory compliance has got 1 vote each, and I'm curious to know what the regulatory compliance challenge is. All right, I'll stop the sharing. And just one final check, Carol, do we have any questions, or does anyone want to ask any question at this point?
We do have one question in the chat, and that is, what industries do you see potentially requiring the 50001 certification in the future? And also, we just got a second one, but let's start with that one first, Puneet.
Yeah, I can. I don't see it as a requirement or a regulatory coming in, like saying that you have to have that. It is just you don't even have to get certified in like ISO 50001. It's just you become a compliant, and then it helps you manage your energy better. So as far as your question goes, like which industry I see, it can be applied to any industry.
And any size, right?
Any size, yes.
Yeah. So the next question is, can you help with ROI calculations?
Yes. So yeah. Yes, we can. The short answer is yes.
Excellent. Fantastic. And now, because of the poll response was a lot about cost, let's talk about some of the funding opportunities that are available to help folks do some of the things we've been talking about.
Yes. So I hope I'm doing okay on the time. So yeah, so we move on through the funding and support. So after reviewing the various assessments, rebates, and services available, it's important to understand the funding opportunities that can support your projects. So there are some key sources of funding to consider. Department of Energy provides various funding programs. NYSERDA has numerous funding opportunities. There is a Arise Mini Grant program, which is this particular initiative, and there are additional funding depending upon the project and the industry. So understanding these funding options can help you secure financial support needed to implement energy saving measures and achieve your sustainability goals. And we will learn a little more about each one of them in the next few slides. As far as the DOE is concerned, so the ITAC implementation grant offers a grant of up to $300,000 with a 50% cost share. It's specially designed for small and medium-sized manufacturers to implement recommendations from the assessment recognized by the DOE. This funding can help cover the cost associated with making recommendation improvements to enhance energy efficiency. So the key to note here is like we have to go through the assessment that DOE is sponsoring, which is a free of cost, but we have to have a recommendation from the IACs or the on-site TAP team in order to secure that funding. Next, the Better Plan program is more like a partnership and support through technical assistance, tools, resources, and national recognition. It helps organizations with resources to improve energy performance and achieve significant energy savings while gaining visibility and knowledge for their efforts. The on-site energy focus on providing technical assistance and resources for identifying and implementing technology options that meet site-specific energy objectives. It supports businesses in evaluating and applying energy technology that align with their particular energy needs and goals. And this is a parallel to the ITAC implementation grant, and it's a prerequisite. And the 50,001 Energy Management System program offers partnership and support, again, to develop structured energy improvement plan at no cost. It improves technical assistance and resources to build a self-paced, comprehensive energy management system that leads to deeper and sustained energy savings. These programs offer valuable resources and financial support to help you achieve your energy efficiency and sustainability goals. Next, in addition to previously mentioned programs, there are several other funding and support opportunity that can assist you in enhancing energy efficiency and reducing carbon emissions funded by NYSERDA. So there is a CNI or Commercial and Industrial Carbon Challenge, offers rewards ranging from $500,000 to $3.75 million per project, depending on the carbon savings achieved. It supports the implementation of cost-effective carbon reduction opportunities, specifically targeting reductions of 25,000 metric tons of CO2 equivalent. This funding is designed to help you achieve significant carbon reduction goals. On-site Energy Manager, again by NYSERDA, but it's similar to the one by DOE, provides a cost sharing for percentage of fees associated with hiring a dedicated on-site energy manager. Their role focuses on assessing and reducing energy usage within your facility, helping you to optimize energy performance and achieve savings. The FlexTech program offers a cost share of 50 to 75% for completing an energy study. So if we go back to the energy assessment by a contractor, whatever the cost is, so it can be shared and they take care of the cost share portion. Next, the RTEM program provides a cost share of up to 30% for installing a cutting-edge real-time energy management system. This system allows for real-time monitoring and management of energy use, helping you to optimize energy consumption and improve operational efficiency. Last but not the least, the Strategic Energy Management SEM program offers a fully funded training program to help you develop an SEM plan. This plan aims to increase profitability, support environmental goals, and enhance overall resiliency through effective energy management strategies. These programs offer diverse forms of support and funding to help you achieve your energy and sustainability objectives. There are some other forms of funding and support options apart from DOE and NYSERDA. The Arise Mini Grant program provides funding up to $10,000 for various services, including consulting, design, and development. It's a great option for small-scale projects where you need support for specific services to advance your goals. The New York State Pollution Prevention Institute program offers up to 90% funding along with comprehensive support. This includes initial assessment, solution development, implementation, and follow-up for projects related to technology, commercialization, sustainable manufacturing, sustainable supply chain, and life cycle assessment, or LCA. It's designed to support a range of environmental and sustainability projects. The National Grid, on the other hand, has a manufacturing productivity program, or MPP, provides funding of 40 to 60%, up to $15,000 to $40,000, depending on the project type, if you're in the National Grid service area. It supports consulting projects aimed at improving productivity, fostering growth, or both. This program also helps manufacturers enhance their operational efficiency and overall productivity. Lastly, the Workforce Training Grant offers 50 to up to 90% funding for workforce development initiatives. This includes funding through the SUNY Workforce Development Training Grant and the Workforce Development Institute, or WDI, as some of us know. These grants are aimed at enhancing skills and training for your workforce, supporting long-term growth and development. These programs provide a variety of financial support options to help us with our sustainability goals. Now let's recap the roadmap to the greener factory. We started with the self-assessment. We identify opportunities, we take action and implement the changes to achieve a reduced energy usage, cost saving, and environmental benefit. So I want to thank each one of you for joining us today. We will have a final Q&A section to see if anybody has any questions. We look forward to supporting you on your energy reduction journey. Carol?
Thank you so much, Puneet. We do have one question, and that is, can you apply for more than one ITAC grant and therefore get more than $300,000 in total? I think the answer on
Short
that
answer is
no,
yes.
but let's see. Oh, it does.
Yes. So it was no, and it has changed recently. So we can do it in a particular way, and we can help you navigate through.
Excellent.
The only catch is, so I'm sorry, the only
ahead.
catch is we have to go through the assessment and get a recommendation from either the IAC program or the on-site. And we have contacts on both of them, and we can get you scheduled for the assessments.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Puneet. It's interesting with the funding because that's always a wonderful thing to have available. And it requires that you plan, because some of these funding programs come and go, and they vary and they sunset. So planning for this roadmap is critical in being successful in implementing some of the bigger projects. Also, you did an amazing job, and thank you so much for such an informative session. There's so much information out there and so many different organizations that we're partnered with and working with to help in understanding and making this more manageable. So thank you so much. After the session, you all will receive an email with a link to today's session. Thank you so much. Please reach out. We would love to discuss what your needs are and how you can take advantage of these many programs that are available and navigate and help you through the process. And thank you again for joining us today. Take care.